What if there was no rice in the world? Rice is one of the most important food sources for more than half of the world's population. It's easy to grow, has a long shelf life, and can be prepared in countless ways. But what if this grain that feeds so many people simply disappeared? Let's find out. You wake up in the morning and go to the kitchen to make breakfast. You open the cupboard to get your favorite cereal only to find it empty. You look at the expiration date and realize that you've just run out. No problem, you think, because you know that there's always rice. You head over to the rice cupboard, but it's also empty. Wait a minute, did they stop making rice? You head to the grocery store, but the shelves are bare. The friendly clerk tells you that their shipment of rice was lost at sea and there is no telling when new supplies will arrive. This is bad. You don't want to run out of rice now, so you ask if they have any in the back. The clerk checks and tells you that the warehouse is also out of stock. What are you gonna do now? If you live in the US, you may not have to worry too much about running out of rice, as there's a 5-year supply stored in case of emergencies. However, for most of the world, rice is a staple food and doesn't keep for very long. If the world's rice supply disappeared overnight, there would be serious consequences. We're going to tell you all about them right after. Rice is the second most important grain crop in the world after wheat. Almost 3 billion people depend on rice as their primary source of nutrition. China consumes the most rice in the world with an average of 144 pounds per person per year. Rice is such an important part of Chinese culture that there's even a saying, "Eat more rice to make more money." In Cambodia, rice is so important that the currency is named after it. $1 is equal to 4,000 riel. Growing rice requires a lot of water, which is why most rice paddies are found in flooded areas. This means that rice often competes with animal habitats like swamps and marshes. Since it grows in water, some people believe that rice is a healthy choice because it is less likely to be contaminated by bugs and other pests. Unfortunately, this isn't true. Rice is actually one of the most pesticide-ridden foods in the world. And while most of these pesticides are harmless to humans, they can be extremely dangerous to local wildlife. In 2019, scientists found that eating just 1 pound of rice can expose you to 6.6 pounds of arsenic. That's equivalent to smoking 140 cigarettes or breathing in 22 pounds of polluted air. Arsenic is a poison that can cause cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. To make matters worse, the Environmental Protection Agency considers 1 pound of rice to be a safe weekly intake. This means that millions of people who eat more than this could be at serious risk. In recent years, genetically modified rice has hit the market. These rice plants are engineered to resist herbicides, meaning that farmers can spray chemicals to kill weeds without harming the rice itself. Although this might seem like a good idea, scientists have found that herbicide-resistant rice can actually be harmful to your health. Tests show that this rice contains 7 times more cadmium than normal rice. Cadmium is a toxic metal that can damage your kidneys and increase your risk of cancer. This is just another reason why we need to keep our food supply diverse. If something happens to one type of food, we can always fall back on something else. If everyone relied on rice, the entire population would be vulnerable to a single catastrophic event. Although rice is extremely popular, it's really not that good for you. It's high in carbohydrates and contains little protein. Rice is also one of the most allergenic foods in the world, causing more than 1 million allergic reactions per year. Symptoms can range from mild discomfort to anaphylaxis. Now you know just how dangerous it would be if no rice was available. But here are some fun facts about rice that you probably didn't know. Did you know that there are more than 40,000 varieties of rice in the world? Some are huge, while others are smaller than your fingernail. Some taste sweet like dessert, while others taste like cucumbers or even coconut. It turns out that rice can also be used to help you quit smoking. According to studies, smokers who chew on rice are less likely to light up again. Just make sure that the rice is uncooked, otherwise, it won't work. We hope that you enjoyed learning all about rice. Click the link on screen now to watch one of these videos. And as always, thanks for watching.